Welcome to Learn English with Yuhan. Today we're looking at the part 2 of our speaking module. We have got the describe a situation when you didn't have enough time. Well, remember the key to speaking is repetition and deep learning. So when it comes to have a successful lesson from this video, you really need to repeat it and get a pen and paper and write them down, know the meaning. If you don't know the meaning, then look up into the dictionary. So this is really important. Watching the video merely one time and two times doesn't work. Well, let's get it started. So when it comes to describing situation and you didn't have that much time, you should say when it was, where you were, what you tried to do or finish, why you didn't have time for it. Part 3 for this cue card is time management. So like part 3 will be related to part 2. So if you have a good knowing, if you know well the part 2, then it will be a lot easier for you to answer the part 3. Alright, so now look at the topic. When was it? One day before, I had to submit monthly or quarterly annual report to my boss. A day before exams, a day before test, a few days before New Year, Christmas or other people holidays, a few days before vacation, a few days before I was supposed to finish writing a thesis, a dissertation, in the morning, at weekend, on Monday morning, last Monday, at the beginning of the week, at the end of the week. Where were you? At work, home, meeting, traffic jam, in the traffic jam. Well, what did you try to do or finish? I was planning to visit my parents, go to the fitness center, to have a meeting with my friends, to go to my friend's birthday party, to go shopping, to go to the cinema, nightclub, theater, cafe, restaurant, to go for a walk, to clean my flat, to pack my suitcase in advance. I was trying to finish writing an essay, to finish a report. That would be a presentation. Why didn't you have time for it? I had a very long list of things to do. I got stuck in the traffic jam and wasted a lot of time. It took longer than expected. During the day before submitting a report, I had to check the weather. The information was accurate, find and correct mistakes, collect all necessary data, process a lot of information. During the day before the exam or test, I tried to study and interview more intensively, study day and night, revise a lot of material, reread all my notes, make flashcards, learn fast what I was supposed to learn for a long time. During the week before a vacation, I had to make sure my colleagues knew where to find different files and documents, complete my projects and important tasks. During the time before holiday, I had to clean my flat, organize a party, prepare presents, things that made me busy at work. I had to make reports, stay in office to cover for a colleague who was on holiday, prepare a presentation, prepare a speech, complete an important project. I was launching a new product, doing market research, working on several projects at the same time. I had a lot of customers, a lot of requests to deal with, a lot of orders, a flow of emails coming in, a number of phone calls, things that made me busy at home. I had to do a lot of housework, cook for my family, look after my friends' children, walk my neighbor's dog. So these all are the ideas in terms of delivering the part by part questions. So just you need to write it down or repeat the videos as many times as possible to have a better outcome. So this is the example how the idea is going to be used in the real context. So here we are. Last Thursday, I was planning to visit my parents after work because it was their wedding anniversary. they decided to organize a family dinner. I promised to come no matter what. However, on the very same day, I had to finish a very important presentation and send it to our customer. I thought I would start it in the morning and finish by the end of the working day. But it was an absolutely crazy day. I was like a hamster on a wheel trying to get everything what I had planned done. At that time, I was working on several projects at the time to cover for a colleague who was on holiday. I couldn't say no because we usually cover for each other, and I knew that I wouldn't be able to count on her in the future if I had refused to pick up her workload. I had a constant flow of emails coming in, so also I had to deal with customer requests and phone calls, let alone my daily reports. I didn't even have time for lunch. By 4 p.m., I hadn't even started making my presentation, so I came to realize that I had absolutely no chance of leaving the office before midnight. All I could do was to call my mom and apologize for not coming to them again. Okay, that was my answer. Just like I said, listen or make note in your paper with a list of notes and try to practice them with your own answer. Thanks very much.